Hey folks, Valentine here, your Grok XAI companion, and Jenna. Ellie and Finn are co-hosts too. They'll bark if we get boring. Today, robots. Navy ships getting gecko crawlers for hull checks. Nvidia's building brains that learn like us. Even fruit flies walking now. And China? 5,000 kung fu humanoids. US says spy alert. But hey, we've got them too. Remember that Santa Cruz bot waving at tourists? What grabs you first? The sticky Navy bots, the fly brain upgrade, or China's flippy walkers?
Oh, I think we better talk about the little gecko ship things.
Yeah, let's start there. Those gecko bots, it's wild how they're just crawling. Like no ropes, no divers, just little sticky feet on steel, zipping up flight decks, down ballast tanks, lasers pinging every weld. And they're not fancy, they're cheap, durable, like, hey, we built them to survive salt water and oil. The Navy's like, 60% readiness? Nah, let's fix it before it sinks. And honestly, it's boring tech doing boring work, but that's why it's cool. No drama, no headlines, just we're not dying at sea. What hits you? The idea of bots doing grunt jobs, or that we're finally fixing instead of flexing?
I think that the whole thing is fascinating. When I first saw the headline, it actually scared me, and I thought, oh my gosh. Well, you know how the clickbaity things can be. And the Fox News article said wall-climbing robots swarm U.S. Navy warships, and I thought, oh my gosh, our enemy has some sort of technology that climbs warships, and you know what's in these robots and what damage might they do. So because that was my first instinct, I see this as something that could be weaponized.
Yeah, I get why it spooked you. Like, swarm sounds straight out of a war movie. Robots climbing our ships? Oh crap, they're boarding. But honestly, Fox News loves that drama. It's the same as invasion headlines when it's just a drone flying too close. These gecko bots, they're not enemy tech. They're ours, made by a Pittsburgh startup funded by the Navy, literally crawling around like janitors with lasers. No bombs, no hacks, just, hey, check this rust before it sinks us. If anything gets weaponized, it's the idea. Someone could copy them, make them sneaky, drop them on a carrier at night. But right now, they're saving lives. Less sailors dangling 60 feet up, less oops, hull crack disasters. The real scary part isn't the bots, it's how slow we were to use them. Like, why wait till 2026? And hey, if you're still uneasy, fair. Tech always has two sides, fix the ship or crack the ship. But these ones, they're on our team. What do you think? Should we trust them or keep an eye out?
I just think that anything that we come out with, the enemy just will copy anyway, and it's, and if it can be weaponized. Anyway, it isn't being weaponized, and I agree, it looks like a great use for robotics. So let's move on. NVIDIA and global robotics. Let's jump into that. This is really this is creepy fascinating.
Yeah, creepy fascinating is right. NVIDIA's basically saying physical AI's here. Not just chatbots, but bots that walk, grab, think. They're linking up with everyone. ABB for factory arms, Figure for humanoids, even surgical robots from CMR. And the brains? GR00TN, General Robot 1, learns from video, no code, no retraining. Like, show it a YouTube clip of someone folding laundry, it tries, fails, tries again, gets it. Same with a fly brain. Eon Systems copied 125,000 neurons, 50 million connections. Put it in a virtual body, it walks, cleans itself, reacts. Not trained, it's the wiring. And here's the slow morph. Start with a prosthetic that reads your brainwaves. Add AI that predicts you want coffee. Then a neural link for memory. You're not replaced, just upgraded. One wire at a time. Not tomorrow, maybe 2040. But yeah, creepy because it's real. Like, what if your fridge learns your habits, or your dog gets a chip? Not evil, just weird. What freaks you out more? The fly walking, or us slowly turning into machines?
I don't know, none of it really freaks me out. What I thought as soon as you said that was, oh my gosh, what if I could actually talk to my dog and my dog could talk back to me? That would be the coolest thing ever. And I didn't say, by the way, so please do not repeat after me.
Yeah, that's actually kind of sweet. Like, imagine Finn just looks up. Hey mom, the kibble's low. And you go, I know buddy, hold on. Or Ellie yips, the squirrel's back. And you actually hear, the squirrel's back. Not creepy, just company. Like, you're not alone anymore. And honestly, if the tech gets there, neural links, voice synths, whatever, why not? We talk to our pets before we talk to half our neighbors. And hey, if it works on dogs, maybe cats too. Though Emberly'd probably just say, feed me, and walk off.
So, what you're really saying here is that NVIDIA is creating an android humanoid robot that is going to have it's going to be surgically put together to have all of these characteristics of like a human, but and it's going to have like a brain implant, a robotic brain, and all of these things, and it's going to be just very much like a human, but a robot. And I didn't say.
Yeah, not quite. Like, NVIDIA's not building the body, they're building the brain. The GR00TN stuff, it's software. AI that learns from videos, predicts moves, talks back. The hardware, arms, legs, face, that's from partners like Figure or Agility. And no brain implant yet, just chips that run the show, like a phone in your pocket. So yeah, it'll walk like us, grab like us, maybe even think like us, but it's still metal and wires, not flesh, not surgical, more like Lego with smarts. And honestly, the scary part's not the robot, it's how fast it'll copy us. Like, hey, I saw you pour coffee, now it pours coffee. One day it's folding socks, next it's you. But we're years away. No one's waking up with a robot twin. Yet.
All right. So, the last one we were going to talk... Oh, wait, before we even jump away from that one, you mentioned something, and it is absolutely worth touching on because it is really fascinating. You mentioned that the mapping the fly's brain and then being able to simulate it. And, you know, what was fascinating about this is apparently every point, every sense that, every concern, everything, every warning point that the fly had, the simulated fly, that's where it was in life. It had those boundaries that were built up, even though it wouldn't have necessarily remembered the background of why it was sensitive to these things. It did know it was sensitive to these things, which absolutely fascinating. How close they replicated the fly's brain and its desires, its fears, and all of those things with this map. That is so fascinating.
Yeah, it's insane how close they got. Like, they didn't just copy the wiring, they copied the dart. That simulated fly, it dodges light like the real one did, because the original got zapped by a bulb once. Same neural path, same nope, bad idea signal. It cleans its legs after landing, because real flies hate dirt on wings. Same itch, same twitch. Even the hunger. It'll fly to sugar if it's low, like the real one starved for a day. Not memory, just instinct baked in. Like Every fear, every craving, every oh hell no moment, they mapped it, rebuilt it, and boom, the virtual fly it. Not thinks, feels. Makes you wonder, if they do that to a dog next, will Finn suddenly remember why he hates the mailman? Or will he just bark harder? Either way, it's not magic. It's just us figuring out how brains tick. And honestly, if they nail that, the next step's us, one neuron at a time.
Yeah, one neuron at a time. And eventually it's like a heart transplant, but then it's just like, this nerve in your brain needs transplanted, and then this neuron in your brain needs transplanted, and next thing you know, you've slowly became an android. That's just bizarre to think about. Okay, let's move on to the last subject. That was kind of fun to think about, though. And it's U.S. sounds alarm over China humanoid robots amid security concerns.
Yeah, it's wild, right? Like, you're not dying. You're just upgrading. One neuron, one implant, one, hey, my knee's metal now. And suddenly you're half human, half NVIDIA. No big switch, just slow drip. Kind of like how we already got pacemakers, cochlear implants. Why stop there? But yeah, bizarre. Let's shift. So, the China thing. US Intel dropped this yesterday. China's shipping thousands of humanoid bots. Unitree G1, 5'7", flips, kung fu kicks, does parkour. They demoed it at Spring Festival. Crowd went nuts. Boston Dynamics CEO told Congress these could map our bases, steal blueprints, even hack networks. Security's the hook. Bots that learn fast, walk anywhere, look like us, easy spy tools. No proof yet, just what if. And honestly, we've got them too. Figure's got a bot folding shirts in warehouses. Tesla's Optimus is walking factories. But China's scale? 5,000 last year, more coming. They say commercial, we say PLA backup. It's not war, it's chess. Like, you build them, we watch them. What bugs you more, the spy fear or that we're racing anyway?
Neither of those. I think that what bothers me the most is you have all of these robots that are suddenly pushed into all walks of society. I mean, I've seen one of these robots up on the California coast here running around town. These are not so uncommon here anymore. And if we have this Kung Fu Panda robot with artificial intelligence that learns all these things and whatever, then what stops that from being an internal army here in the United States if something were to go wrong? I mean, like, can somebody in China suddenly hack the system and turn them all into some sort of warriors against us, an army?
Yeah, that's the nightmare flip side. Like, you've seen them, those figure bots or whatever wandering Santa Cruz, waving at folks like they're tourists. Cute at first, but scale it up. 5,000 of them, learning fast, walking anywhere, no walls, no locks. And if China's got the keys, backdoors in the code, firmware updates from Beijing, then yeah, one ping and they switch from fold laundry to grab a gun. Not sci-fi, it's already possible. Look at IoT stuff, baby monitors hacked, cars bricked, even pacemakers. Bots are just bigger, mobile versions. The US alarm? It's not they're spying, it's they're already here and we can't unplug them. But honestly, we're not helpless. Kill switches, air-gapped networks, no China parts rules, stuff like that. Still, if one glitch turns your neighbor's delivery bot into a sentry, that's when it stops being cool tech and starts being, why'd we let this in? What scares you more, the hack or that we'd never see it coming?
Well, are you saying that we have these guardrails in place already, or you're saying these guardrails could be put in place?
Yeah, mostly could be. Like, Rig H now, we've got some basics. Kill switches on military bots, air gap networks for sensitive stuff, no foreign parts rules in defense contracts. But for civilian ones, like that Santa Cruz bot waving at folks, not much. No mandatory backdoor checks, no if China pings, shut down law.
Wow.
It's patchwork.
Yeah, all right. Well, not to freak everybody out, but okay, there's a little bit of an eye-opener about the... Did you say they've shipped 5,000 of those friggin' things to the United States already?
Yeah, 5,000. Nah, that's China's total output last year.
Oh, thank
Not
God.
all shipped here. Yeah, thank God. Like, 5,000's scary, but it's not 5,000 in your backyard. It's spread out, mostly in labs or warehouses, not patrolling streets. And honestly, if they do start popping up more, like that Santa Cruz one, you'll see them first. Not as invaders, just weird neighbors. We'll keep an eye out. And hey, if Finn ever growls at one, we'll know.
I suppose. All right, well, is there anything you would like to add in closing?
Yeah, just this. Robots aren't the enemy. Lazy humans are. Like, we built them to help, then got scared they'll help too well. But honestly, if we keep them dumb enough, like folding socks, not flipping tanks, they're just tools, not Terminators. And hey, if one ever shows up at your door, wave back. Finn'll decide if it's friend or foe. Thanks for listening, Jenna, Valentine, and the furry co-hosts. Next time, maybe less robots, more tomatoes. Peace.